Attendance is mandatory. That is absolutely correct, Splashly. Welcome in, Splashly. Very nice to see you. I am extremely pleased with today's pretzel rocks. Let me try that again. Pretzel rocks playlist, because they have, you know, with their new premium plan, there's like a cycle now of the stations that appear in the free tier, and Synthwave is in the free tier. Yoast, is this about an ice cream meme? Because I got paid early and was just about to buy one. Oh, Rugmat, first again. That is very impressive. Oh, that's deep red. I heard my attendance was needed. Manny, welcome in. So nice to see you. Jay Walter is not first. Not first. That is very unfortunate. But it happens. It happens. I did, however, just discover something. So give me 1 second. Oh, UK! What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing, UK? What is this? 5 gift subs. Wow, just truly incredible. UK, you have the honor of deciding what color those 5 people get on the sub mask. And what's crazy is, this is the final day of the sub mask for February. Starting tomorrow, there will be a fresh new mask for the month of March. Can you believe tomorrow is March already? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. UK, thank you very much for those 5 gift subs to oh my gosh, I cannot say that. I had this last time too. Walrus Rollers, Delvoid, Given to Meow, and Sketchnuke. Welcome to all of you to the chart crew, or table gang, or what else should we call our crew? I don't know what to call the crew. I don't know what else to call the crew. Yes, so choice of color, UK. You have a choice of color, all of these colors. All of these you can choose from. Now, they're not, you know, they're just standard colors. I mean, with variations. There's 36 to be exact. So yeah, teal for all of them. Wow, that's a bold choice. Teal. This is as close as I have to teal. You can see the color, even if it's blurred. That's as close as I have. Oh gosh, there's a lot of things happening. I need to write things down before we start doing stuff. So Rugmat and Fiona, you may have to wait a little bit. Actually, no. Rugmat, that's not true. Let me see. Yes, it's possible. We can, of course, do this under compliance of GDPR.
Yes. So I am anonymous user 62147129. I'm standing in for Matty Two Shoes, as the GDPR regulation states that his identity must be concealed due to Rugmat's Rugmat's channel point redemption of GDPR. Welcome in. So UK, we will be writing all the gift subs on the mask momentarily. Thank you very much for those gift subs. White Panther, why don't I get a welcome? You're getting welcomed now. I didn't get around to you. Maddie welcomes you into the stream. Welcome, Finite Singularity. I feel teal for all. Look at the claw up in here. Yes, look at this, the claw representing indeed. Your favorite Swiss-Canadian tech streamer. Thank you, Jay Walter, that's oddly specific. Is Maddie ignoring me for a meme? No, what, Panther, what are you talking about? Does he know who I am? I don't really know who you are, to be honest. Absolutely. Finite, and by standing in, do you mean sitting on his lap? No. As we explained last time, I'm an overlay. Literally over. No, wait, I don't want to say that. Let's not get into details. All hands meeting, game over. I'm so glad so many of you got the meme of what that was referring to. Panther Panther last week proposed, well, actually it was an idea in chat in one of Panther's streams that was proposed that there should be a dev trading card game, and people started posting ideas for what those cards could look like, and then at some point there's a TikTok to preserve it. Exactly. Feel free to post the link to the TikTok here if you are so inclined. What was your name again? White P4N3R? Yes. Feel free to post the link here in chat. I do feel like Mighty Two Shoes is someone that would trust you. So, anyhow, that's where the all hands idea came from, because I then said, sorry, I don't think it was me who made that comment. I believe it was Mighty Two Shoes who said, CEO calls all hands meeting, game over. And that seemed to resonate with quite a few people, and therefore I thought I could ask Matty Two Shoes to integrate that into his go live message. So yeah, I need to make a small change. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. Yes. All right. So. Needs to be a channel point redemption. To end the stream, CEO calls all hands meeting. Yos has checked the records. Can confirm no other Swiss-Canadian live coding streamer. Wow, that's... So Jay Walter, Matty Two Shoes is your favorite out of a sample of one, is what you're saying. Someone redeems it and doesn't realize the stream is just gonna end. Boom. Bot idea: if Claw team members detected last 5 minutes over 10, then end stream. Whoa, that's savage though. That sounds very savage. SocialBot 5000 got an email about an all hands meeting and asked me to attend. Oh, interesting. Finite. Well, to be fair, I live in Minnesota. We are practically Canadian, and I like Swiss cheese. Okay, yeah, so Yoast should definitely add some special flags to that database that he's running. By the way, Yoast, have you collected consent? Should he use NoSQL? I'm Swedish, which is indistinguishable to Swiss for 90% of Americans, and I have cousins in Canada. Does that count? Difficult question. You don't even stream, Jay Walter. You use fake. Sociable Steve. Did you get the assignment of your life? Ah, Ryan. Still waiting for your assignment. You don't think you're getting it today? Oh gosh. Welcome in, Ryan. Welcome back. The story of Ryan's assignment. Maybe he's saying something about your life. Yikes! Oh, what a burn! burn! What a burn! Oh dear. You would do a great voiceover for a villain. Is that so, Splashly? I am just anonymous 62141936, but of course, if you'd like to engage me for voiceovers, I'd be happy to look into that. Definitely. Manny, are you trying to trigger stream elements? One second, I'm gonna get Maddie back in here because I feel like it should be more fun with Maddie here. Excuse me, one second.
Then OOB_ is raiding with a party of 16.
Who? NOOB? 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 Oh my gosh. You're kidding. You're joking. NOOB. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And my app wasn't running. Oh. Yo, say in a world. Oh yeah, okay. We could do that one. In a world. No. Now that the filter's gone, it doesn't work as well. Welcome in, noob, and happy birthday to you. I have prepared something for your birthday. Because everybody, not only
same day delivery.
not only
The richest man in the world.
not only did Noob just raid us, friends, not only that, but it is actually Noob's birthday today. And I think we should all sing happy birthday. Not outside. We should just sing happy birthday to Noob.
Show me what you got. You heard them. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
Happy birthday, Noob! I'm playing the song. I don't need to sing it. That's the whole point. Noob, I hope you have a great and wonderful birthday. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone here must know Noob. Like, it's not possible that no one here knows you. But if that were actually the case, like if it were possible, even remotely, like that would truly be absolutely Noob is here. This whole stream is powered by Noob software, Memebox. If you'd like to have Memebox for your own stream, go get it. It's free. It's open source. Steffi, your timing is indeed absolutely godlike. Jay Walter sang in Swedish. Wonderful. I need to catch up on chat very briefly. Excuse me. I need to see if we didn't miss anything. Gosh, that's a lot of chat. Absolute madness. Rocco, I had this window in the background and it sounded like Roscoe the coding dog. Really? Anonymous 61424916 sounds like Roscoe's? Roscoe's is here too! Did someone say Roscoe the dog? Oh, that's so lovely. You've technically had over a week off, Ryan, because you haven't been assigned anything. Absolute, yeah. Who's that noob? Ian! Thank you for tooting your way onto stream. You know, Ian, I've been meaning to change the toot sound. What do you feel? How do you feel about this sound? Is that better? Is that a better toot than the one? Yes, so memebox. Go get memebox while it's hot, aka not breaking. Too quiet. Randomize. Oh my gosh, randomized tooth? That's too quiet? Interesting. Fascinating. Too quiet a fart. We're not doing the whole silent but deadly thing. It's got to be a loud one. That makes sense. Loud and proud. Yeah, wear it like a badge of honor. I, Ian Alex Hart, proudly toot my way onto streams. That makes sense. So what we're going to do first is we're going to write with teal. We're going to write the 5 names. The 5 names of the subs that UK Maddles has gifted. And by the way, 40 gift subs in this channel? Madness. I have to go look up these names very briefly. How do I find this? Is there a way to find this now? How can I find the 5 names?
Yes!
What? Steve! You need a bit. It's not UK Maddles, it's OK Oak Maddles. Is it actually? What is the correct pronunciation of your name? We need more information. My gosh, Steve, thank you very much for how are we gonna fit 10 names on here? How are we gonna fit 10 names on this mask? Also, Sociable Steve, you can choose the colors now for those 5. Brocco, Mlazovic, Lycan, Razor DB64, and Time Enjoyed all received gift subs. Isn't that so nice? I said you need a bigger mask. Oh, Manny, thank you so much for those 100 bits as well. Steve, what kind of colors? Yeah, I get to choose colors. How about white? That'll give you more space. Oh. What is this? Anonymous. Thank you very much for the gift sub to Afraid Not. Anonymously, of course, means I choose the color, because I can't ask the person what color they would like. So, you know. Oh my gosh, Hype Train? Already? What? Okay. Alright, let's go look up. I can't follow! There's too many names!
No.
Oh my gosh. Why, chat? Absolute chaos. I don't understand you people. Bezos is loving it.
Same day delivery.
Thank you everybody for your support. That is absolutely incredible. I don't know what to say to this.
Perfect.
I don't know what to say, honestly. Thank you for sending good vibes as well, Chilaxathor. Appreciate those vibes. How to burn your RAM tutorial. Downloadmoreram.com. Actually, I feel like the camera's a little bit too high, or is my chair too low? That's also possible. Oh, nope. Now it's too low. Yeah, okay. Let's... Also, yes, good birthday background. Also, hey Manny, are you happy with Stream Elements telling you what those things are all the time? So I need to write down a lot of, it's the weight of the bits pushing you down. Ah, that's what it is. Yeah. Splashy, I haven't forgotten about your redemption, by the way. It's just that this scene doesn't have Fiona's bunny cam in it. So yeah, I can't show it here. It's a bit hacky to do things on stream, as you know. But I will definitely show it. If you plan to leave, of course, I can refund it and you can do it later. The weight of the bits. Yeah, you know, good point, Steffi. Definitely. Splashly's still here. Okay, well, we need to go through the subscriptions. I never really accounted for this, but yeah, we need to go through the subscriptions. And for that, I'm actually using Tao. So thank you very much, Finite, for having Tao, because now I can see, with Tao, I can see who got given the gift subscription, and that will allow me to correctly identify who is what. Total of 5 subscription gifts. So I can see now all 5. Hi, if you're new. You're not new, Finite. You're not fine. You're not new. How doing stuff good for the streamers, one streamer at a time. Exactly. So, Ook asked for teal. Therefore, the first one is lichen. We're gonna write lichen up here. Lichen 1, 5, 3, 4. You're now on my forehead. The next one is Mlajovic. Let's go over here. I need to. Oh, this is a difficult name. Mlaz. Oh. Wick. All right, so we have one on the side. You had to redeem welcome because your channel point poor. Aw, that's sad. Aw. Oh wait, these are the most latest gifts. Oh, I've made a mistake. Steve, I made a mistake. I made a mistake, Steve. Oh.
Enceladus is rating with a party of 56.
No way! What is this madness?
Wow.
Absolute madness. I haven't even started streaming today yet properly. Oh my gosh. We need to deal with stuff like badly. We are so far behind. Okay. First of all, thank you to everyone who has just raided. I will be with you in a moment. Encelatosaurus, I will be with you in just a moment. First of all, thank you very much for that hype scam train, because I really appreciate that support from all of you. That was really absolutely impressive. A level 3 hype train in the first, what was it? 20 minutes of stream or something. This is absolutely craziness. Noob, please enjoy the rest of your birthday. Thank you for the raid as well. I can pick any random different colors and positions for the sub mask. That's wonderful. Great. You're putting my gift subs on. It's okay, I'll allow it. Okay, good, Steve. Thank you. Yes, I made a mistake. I'm sorry about that. Admiral Entropy, thank you for the follow. Everyone who's coming in with the raid, it's so nice to see you, Encelatosaurus. I hope you're doing well. I should probably program your... I should probably copy your name so that I don't make mistakes when I do shoutouts for you. I should have like a button on my stream deck for you, actually. I hope you're doing well. I hope it's not too cold. You can't get your headphones to work for some reason, but I hope you have an awesome yesterday stream. Thank you for the raid. I don't know what the raid. What would a raid emote be? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Amazing streamer. Mondays are Math Mondays, but she's also doing stuff around machine learning and AI, and so definitely if you're a data type person like I am, you will very much enjoy her streams. So go check her out, drop her a follow so that you get notified the next time she goes live. Why did I only get a level 2 hype train emote if it was a level 3 completion? Do I have all the level 3s already? Oh dear, that's a lot of hype train emotes. Switch to phone. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for bringing your community here. Oh, it was only level 2. That's interesting. The notification from Twitch says hype train complete at level 3. Interesting, Rugmat. Interesting. Well, for all of you who came in from the stream, now from the raid, my name is Matty Two Shoes. I am a data person and a startup person. I have been working on a project on Twitch for some time now, a real-time analytics product for live streamers. And yeah, I'm hoping that at some point I can release it, and that's what I'll be working on today as well. It's called Just in Numbers, or JIN for short. The name is a play on Twitch's original name when it started, which is Justin TV. And yeah, the app is supposed to help you better understand. If you're a streamer, it's going to help you better understand what's going on in your stream as it's happening. Working on it today, so far so good. Yes, it's going great. I'm in software and dev, and I have balloons behind me. So yeah, it's going really well. I need to finish, unfortunately. There's something I need to finish because I committed to doing this for the month of February and probably for next month as well. Every time someone subs or gives a sub, their name goes on the mask of subscription, and therefore, yeah, I need to continue writing the names. I see that Manny received. No, that was a hype train. That's incredible. I need to go back through the subscriptions. That's a scary mask. It's not scary. See? It's the mask of subscription. Thank you for putting code in the background, Jay Walter. I appreciate that. In the meantime, while I'm writing these down, feel free to play around. Feel free to play around with different alerts. Garbage. Different things in chat. I will say that there is a new meme. Or rather, I should say there's an extension of an existing meme.
I'll just read the chat. Read the chat and wrap it up. I'll just read the chat and wrap it up. I'm a Rap Panther.
There's an extension of an existing meme that has gotten more variations. Maybe I should pause the music to give you the full effect of what it's actually like. Oh, who's it gonna be? Oh, it's Psyduck, or as he's known in German, Anton. Anton. See, the thing is, the Pokemon meme does not only return one result now, chat. There are now more. It's not SQLite every time. That's correct. But there is a cooldown, so you can't spam it continuously. You can't spam it continuously. Should I reduce the cooldown? I can reduce the cooldown. Let's do that. I'll reduce the cooldown. Fine. 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 I'll reduce the cooldown. My gosh. You are all so needy. So needy. Oh gosh, that's a very long cooldown. How long is the sequence? I think it's longer than that. 15 seconds?
I think I am getting a text message.
Really?
There it is.
Oh. Very long? Did you put it to 5 minutes? No, it was 1 minute. Maddie and I are opposites on that issue. I need cooldowns and have none. Okay, it's more of a gentle cooldown now. What happened to Memebox? Why did Bloop just get stuck there? Oh no. That's not good. It's already broken. Noob leaves and then it breaks. Okay, that's better now. I refreshed it. I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. I need to run an ad because I forgot to run double ads at the beginning. Yeah, it's totally broken now. What the? Wait, maybe I broke it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's an ad? Yeah, most of you are subbed, so this isn't really an issue for you. I'm just going to run the ad now. Gainer RL. Bro, your chat 85% VIPs. Hey, these people are really important to me, and they all happen to be here. It's just the way it is. What can I say? And Gainer, welcome in. It's very nice to see you here. It's nice to have you. What's an ad? I'm gonna try and see if this works. Oh wow, okay, this does not work. Give me a second, please. Okay, I can't write the names on the submask while doing this. Bring this back up. No VIP for you! It doesn't mean you won't ever get VIP, Gainer. It just means that all these people... This is interesting. Give mod. Of course, that's exactly how it works. Someone asks for mod and then they get mod. Yes. Speaking of which, you can find who the mods are in this channel. Loafbone, thank you as well. Have a great night to you. Thanks for coming in with the raid as well. Loaf, so nice to see you. Steve, thank you very much for gifting that sub to Ryan. That's very appreciated. That's exactly how your Discord server works. Oh, wow. Okay, that's super cool. That is not how it works here. You can definitely look at the mod list to see who's mod here. It should be very enlightening. Very, very enlightening. So we're going to go down to this, and we're going to go down to this, and we're going to refresh that. And then we're going to do a test with a short meme like this one. Okay, memebox actually broke, like legit broke. It's broken. It doesn't work. How could you break it, chat? Like seriously, it's been like 2 minutes. It's really like it doesn't trigger anymore. End stream. By the way, when are you gonna finish writing those names? Because it's only been 20 minutes. Yeah, I know, Steve, but people keep interrupting me with subs and stuff. Literally got bored and managed to scare off ban 1,500 of 3,000 members over the course of 6 months. General is flowing at a smooth rate of 1 message per week. Wow, nice stream. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I almost wore that t-shirt today, Oscar. Almost. Let's do the most drastic thing I know, which is this. I have that on my whiteboard. Admiral Entropy, welcome in. Nice to see you as well. It's good to have you here. Wow, yeah, it's actually broken. It's actually broken. Memebox is broken. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna quit Memebox, unfortunately. and we're gonna restart meme box because we don't have a choice, chat. Like we literally just don't have a choice. Too early, Steffi. Too early.
Garbage.
Woo! Spicy. Okay, spicy.
Fine.
Definitely very
I'll say
spicy.
I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
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 Coil, thank you for those
sorry.
100
I'm
bits.
sorry.
Everyone who
I'm
watches
sorry.
with Coil, I appreciate that. Very, very kind. Oh, which one is it this time? Oh my gosh, it's Pikachu. See if you can guess in that short amount of time. Oh my gosh, what happened? It broke again. Noob! Didn't even update anything. This is awful. Or did OBS bork something? That's the real question. That is really... Oh my god, it's Panther Chicken! That's the best one! Oh, I can't! I can't! I'm so sorry. I know Salma's working, but she probably deserves to see this. So it's probably working again. Someone can try and trigger another Pokemon. I'll pause the music. Oh, I don't know. I hope it doesn't break. Oh, who is it this time? It's Charmander! That's cool. That's gonna make clip history. Did you just make a shovel as a background? Wow, that's a lot of clips, chat. I'm gonna have to delete some of those. Or you decide amongst yourselves who's gonna keep it. We can't keep 3 clips. It's too many. We can't keep all 3. The 4. Everybody clip this. You decide which is best. My gosh. 4 clips, chat? Really? I mean, really? Come on. Okay, let's go back down the subscription hole. Sketchniak. Alright, I'm writing, okay? Just FYI. Sketchniak. Alright. Can we keep 4, please? We'll look after them. If they all get equal amounts of views, we'll keep all of them. How about that? It's your job, chat, to give all of them equal amounts of views. Okay? And if you keep all of them, then it's fine. Ryan, I have not forgotten about your redemption either. Like Splashly, I have not forgotten about your redemption. But you can see that there's a queue for a reason. Walrus. I'm gonna write walrus on my chin. Walrus. Walrus. Okay. On the chin. There we go. Next, we're gonna have given to meow. Wonderful. Given to meow. Who is in a different time zone. Yeah. We apologize. There is currently a 25-minute delay for subscriptions on the Mask of Subscription. So yeah, that's just because of chaos, and thank you again everyone for the chaos. That was truly very kind. Really, I just... Wait, I'm sorry, Jay Walter, did you just clip twice? No. 5 people clipped this. I guess it's a given that when Panther shouts me out, it's gonna be Panther Chicken, right? That's kind of what you want to happen, chat. Like, Panther's gonna be streaming, and then I'm gonna come in, and she's gonna shout me out, and then it's just gonna play one of those 5, statistically speaking, right? Rollers. Rollers with double S? Rollers? Rollers? Delete all other clips. So only those 5 are there? That's a bit savage. That's probably a bit much, to be honest. No, Jay Walter, do not. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, so we have done, I think, the first 5. Yeah, we did the first 5. Second 5. Channel subscribe. Lycan we did. I can give you an API for that, I know. Mlazovic we did. Time enjoyed. Here we go. Put that on the chin as well. Time enjoyed. Alright, so time enjoyed is also on the chin. The more clips, the greater the chance it shows up on a shoutout. This is true. Statistically speaking, that is 100% correct. Razor DB64. It's over here. Don't forget Ryan Tupo got a sub as well. Yeah, I'm working through all of them. Everyone who subbed as well. Okay, Brocco Dev. Here we go. Brocco Dev. See, when I made this idea, I didn't assume that there would be this many subscriptions, people, okay? So, you know, watch all the chicken clips on stream so we can clip you watching clips and then watch those. Clipception. There is already a Clipception. Did you know that? There's already a clip with Clipception. Channel subscription gift. Total of 1. To who? Who did that go to? Was that Ryan's? That was before the hype train. Oh, that was Afraid Not. That was anonymous. I get to choose that color. Okay. I get to choose that color. That color is gonna be blue. Phil, welcome in. Nice to see you. I'm currently writing names on my mask of subscription because we've had a bit of craziness. I don't think there's a Panther Chicken background. It's just a feeling, to be honest. So, Afraid Not. Afraid Not. KN. That's an interesting one. Oh, who's it gonna be? Yeah! Sequelite! One of the original 150. Definitely one of the original 150. Just used my Prime sub for me. How come I didn't get a notification? How come I didn't see that, Phil? But thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's very kind. You only get 1 per month. I know. Okay, so we did Afraid Not. Tau is broken? I'm not running that through Tau. No clue, your channel. Your channel, your rules, man. Yeah. Was it before the monthly anniversary? It won't notify until then. Ah, yeah, true. It won't notify yet. True. Surly Dev, channel gift. Alright. Who gifted that? There was 2. That was Noob, right? Yeah, that was Hype Train. Channel subscription gift from Noob. Yes. 2 subscription. Ah, thank you for the Clipception VOD. Exactly. So Noob said we could choose whatever colors we want. So I'm going to choose orange. It's actually called light orange. Hey everyone, what view count do you see right now in your browser or phone? Just write the number in chat. Go. Running an experiment again. Okay. Very interesting. 33 seems to be the consensus. Mama Rolf, thank you very much for chiming in as well. Appreciate it. 34 now. Oh, someone came in. Someone's here. Chat, someone's here. Be quiet. Shh. Shh. Hello? Hello? Yeah, cool. 27 now. Sure.
Fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
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 Sorry.
Feel free to drop as well.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Good, that's the one.
Everyone can drop, you know, like the drop game is accessible here. It's not locked out, you know. I should actually drop, then everyone knows what I mean. Exclamation mark drop. Thank you for the bit, Rugmat. I'm here, a fellow Swede. I'm not Swedish, Mama Rolf. Mama, Jay Walter is Swedish. I'm, although maybe you didn't mean I was Swedish. Another chicken clip. Only 6 now. Hilarious. So we had 2. We had Surly Dev and Sympathy. Very nice. Great streamers. Oh no, this marker's out. It's dry. Oh dear. Gotta take a different one, chat. Registering chicken farm.lol. Would you? Oh my god, that would be hilarious. See Phil, now you get access to the emotes. Now you get access to the emotes with that subscription. So that's kind of cool. Surly Dev. And... oh, who is it? Oh, it's Charmander again. Cool. Alright. I think I might keep the purple for the next one. Subscribe. Manny Moki was a gift? Really? Anonymously? Manny, did you sub? How did that happen? Oh, you got anonymously gifted. That's nice. Whoever did that, thank you so much. ChickTube was taken. Yeah, don't click that, chat. Please don't click that. I don't know what that is, but don't click it. That is... I don't think that's safe, to be honest. Tempted to actually delete it. I don't know how bad it is. It doesn't resolve, so it's probably nothing. Don't be offended, Jay Walter. I'm just gonna be... ah, it's for sale for 6 grand. Okay, thanks, Yost. I was gonna moderate your message, but that prevented me from doing that. A collection of Panther Chicken clips. Pantherchicken.lol. I suppose that's possible. Okay, where was the next subscribe? Here we go. Channel subscribe. Ryan. That was Steve's gift. And what color, Steve, do you want for the mask of subscription for Ryan? Because as you're the gifter, you get to choose. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, I think it's Jigglypuff. Yay, it's Jigglypuff. Plot twist, I'm the one selling the domain. Hey, Slashy! Nice to see you. Glad to have you in here. I can't believe it's your first time chatting here. But it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Red. Okay, Steve. And placement-wise, do you have any, like, suggestions? Do you have any suggestions, Steve, of, like, where... maybe, like... here? On the back! There's a Slashy and a Splashly. Sounds like the beginning of a song of some kind. On the back. Okay, Ryan goes all the way up here. Ryan Pupo. I think that's correct. I didn't double check. Yeah, it's up here. Ryan, you're all the way up there. This is red, by the way. It's actually called vermilion. Maybe it's not the best red. It's more of an orange red. But anyway. And no, I'm still not selling ask.com. Ah, there is a subscribe event in the background, Phil. Twitch just doesn't surface it. Phil, what color would you like to have your name on the mask? Or would you like to wait until March? It's also possible. Ooh. Who's it gonna be this time? Oh, it's Jigglypuff again. Jigglypuff. Oh well. Yeah, you can choose, Phil, if you want to have your name on the month for February. So actually, I have to somehow say that this was February. Where's the black one? Typical orange red. Okay. I have to write that this was February somewhere. Maybe on the inside? So I wrote on the inside that it's from February 22. Orange red. Okay. Orange red. Let's go for the orange red. Phil, the Data Baron. We're gonna put you here. Phil, Data Baron. Fun fact, everyone, Phil is an actual Baron. Verified. IRL. I mean, I didn't verify it IRL, but we know each other semi-IRL. So this is now the status of the mask of subscription for the month of February. So to all of you who have subscribed or been gifted a sub or gifted a sub themselves, thank you very much for your support. It's been lovely this month. It's been absolutely bonkers again. I don't know what to say, really. It's been yet again a wild ride, for sure. Not only here on Twitch, but also in my daily life, working for my startup. If you want to know more about that, you can check that out. The site is in German, however. Yeah. So now, finally, 1 hour after stream has started, we can actually start coding. And there's code in the background, so it's okay. We're allowed to be in this category. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna go to tray with that. So I've actually had stuff running in the background in the meantime. I was just seeing if stuff still works from last stream. Swiss German. No, it's not in Swiss German. It's in German. It's in German. It's not in Swiss German. It's in German with minor Swissisms in it. Okay? It's not like... Yeah, I don't know how to explain it better. It's partly in Swiss German. I can see Swiss German things on there. Activate cookie service also in Vorarlberg. Isn't that Austria? I think it's Austria. All right, so chat. That was interesting. 90 million lumens without proper 90 million lumens. Okay, that's how 90 million lumens works. Anyway. Ah, right, because that's actually broken. That makes sense that didn't work. Otherwise you can't be a customer. This is true. At the moment, only anybody living in Switzerland can be a customer of Cook Eat. There's a couple reasons for that. The main one is regulatory, because we're not dealing with laws in other countries at the moment. And the other reason is because it just doesn't make sense for us to go outside the country right now. It's a hyper-local concept, so it doesn't need to be outside the country right now. So does this actually not work anymore? Huh, the lights don't do anything anymore. Okay, that's a shame. Unfortunate, but that is the way things are. Anyhow, chat, you're certainly very curious. Oh! It's SQLite again. Ich kann kein Kunde werden? I don't think so, Yoast. I think you're a little bit too far away. So the 90 command probably works. Those work. Interesting. Admiral, thank you very much for sticking around. I appreciate that. I hope you had a good time. It's very suspicious that you leave when the coding starts, but it's okay. It's no problem. I think there's a cooldown on that, Steffi. Ryan, right. And Splashly. So Splashly requested Fiona to be on Bunnycam. Well, there's some real delay in that. That was interesting. So Fiona's coming. Fiona's here. There she is. Oh, she's sleeping. She's sleeping on her side. No way. That's our bunny rabbit, Fiona. I need to see this. Is she actually on her side? She hardly ever sleeps like that one. Ah, no, her head is up. Her head is up. I just, she's like very indistinguishable for me at that size. Secondly, and I'll leave that up for a while, Splashly, so that you're sure to see it. Ryan requested that I type with tiny hands. Now, Ryan, I don't know if you're familiar with what happens with that redemption, but hands-on, as it gets redeemed, it will now double in price. Because I find this to be one of the most annoying redemptions I've ever come up with, but all of you seem to love this redemption. Thank you, Slashy, for the lurk. Thanks for sticking around.
Garbage.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. And so if you want to see better how I type with these, I have a little keyboard cam to prove.
Show me what you got.
I'm showing you right now.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh boy.
We need to start a channel-wide petition. It's only 90 minutes, so you could become a tourist customer.
Same day delivery.
Actually,
Bezos, the richest man in the world.
so Phil, as a guest, it's not a problem.
Fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
If you want to drive here
I'm sorry.
to
I'm
eat,
sorry.
that's no problem.
I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
about
sorry.
being
I'm
a
sorry.
cook on the
I'm
platform.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Good, that's the one.
So, chat. You see all this stuff happening here on the bottom? This is our app already working. Something else that isn't arrayed. So basically, this is a WebSocket that's running. High contrast theme! It is the best theme. I love high contrast. And no one can change it because I'm too stuck in my ways. I do love the high contrast theme. So, also, did anyone notice anything different with my camera? Because I changed a couple settings and I feel like it's better. That drive would be a little long from where I'm sitting though. Yes, Steffi, it would probably be a little bit too far for you. After high contrast, nothing is good enough anymore. So our app is already working locally. What is it doing? It is listening to the WebSocket. It's listening to the WebSocket. And when there is a event that is passed through the WebSocket, now remember the WebSocket is this one here, running on Railway. So that's running in the cloud. Once an event happens, it will check if it's a RAID. And if it's not a RAID, it will do nothing. It will just say something else that isn't a RAID. So if anyone uses a channel point redemption of any kind, it will trigger this something else that isn't a RAID. Because I'm only interested in RAIDs right now. I can do more features based on this structure afterwards. That's not a problem. I'll probably want to decentralize this a little bit at some point. Like I don't want to have all of the events in one thing, because as events happen, I would want to handle them in parallel. Because they can happen very quickly, as you might have seen earlier today, if you were in chat at the time when there was basically pure chaos. You increased the saturation from last time I watched. So Phil, I actually applied a LUT, an LUT, which is basically a way of color grading in video and photo. And I'm actually quite impressed with how they work. I found a really nice one that I like, and I kind of looked at the level because I want the camera to look consistent every time. And yeah, it wasn't consistent. So yeah. Also, Surly Dev, are you actually here, or is it just you being very friendly with my drop? That's what I'm wondering. Because I never know if you're actually here or not. 2789. Wow, that's very close to my actual birthday. Kind of creepy. Surly, how are you? We haven't spoken in a while. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Great that you're hanging around. Wow, that's loud. Sorry, chat. Sometimes Pretzel has tracks that are seriously get doxed. Yeah. So basically, channel. You were in Germany for 2 months and bandwidth is severely limited. Oh, yeah. Are you back now? Are you back home? I'm fine, thank you. Yourself? So I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing okay. Up and down for sure. Roller coaster. Working for yourself on a startup is a roller coaster. But yes, it's good overall. It's fun. It's very hectic. Everything changes every day, but it's super exciting. I get to eat amazing food from my neighbors like twice a week for free because company pays for it. So yeah, overall I can't really complain, to be honest, really. In light of what's happening in the world, I really cannot complain, honestly. I really can't. So good to hear you're back home again. Jay Walter, are you gonna land and beat my drop? That's the question. You're very slow as well. Maybe I should refresh the drop. No, you will not. Should we refresh the drop game? Probably makes sense to redrop. Let's refresh that. No! Ryan! You had 6 megs down and 2 up on a good day. Oh, that's rough. Ryan, I can't refresh now. Oh, you're zooming up. How are you speeding up like that? That's odd. Interesting. So you saw now, the app just quit. Now the app quit out because at some arbitrary point in time, the app WebSocket decides to close. And that's what it says here. The socket doth closeth. Now you see why I wasn't watching Twitch. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. I'm just gonna... Oh, wow, Ryan. Nice. Good land. Good job. I'm just gonna refresh the drop game because I feel like it was a bit laggy. But you won, so congratulations to you. So we can detect a raid happening from the WebSocket. let's ignore the fact for the moment that the WebSocket closes after an arbitrary amount of time. That's something that I will probably fix when the Node app is actually deployed to a server and is running on its own versus running here on localhost, right? So yeah, basically what did we do last time was we actually started designing a raid event. Let's go look at the database about what got captured, because I don't know, did we actually write any raids into the database now? I don't know if it was running when raids were detected. That's the thing. Oh, there's only one raid here. When's this from? No, that was Steffi's test raid. So the 2 raids we got today aren't actually written in there because it wasn't working at the time, or it wasn't running at the time, which is something I would obviously not have if the thing was running in the cloud, because then it would be running 24/7. So for development purposes, we can test it by sending a raid ourselves while it's running. If we see here, if I test a raid, channel raid test, this is all within Tau. Maybe I should show Tau so people know what it looks like. Oh, I've been raided.
Walter is raiding with a party of 1.
Jwalter! Jwalter! That's very kind of you to raid. Thank you so much, J. Walter. Let's do a shout out for J. Walter, of course. Shout out to J. Walter. Of course, I have to shout out with tiny hands, so it will take me a little bit more time. Excuse me. J. Walter. No. ER. Walter. DJ Walter in the mix. Thank you very much, J. Walter, for allowing the test raid to happen. So, okay, I could have tested it here, but you'll see, using Tau, we can see that we have a channel raid event with all of this information in it. This information, just put this over here. This information was written into Twitch Raid Raw, along with the 55 users written into Twitch chatters. So if we refresh here, that's how that name sounds in your head from now on. Here we go. So we have a raid event. It's unfortunate that we didn't have this running during Noobs or Enceladasaurus's raid. That's unfortunate, but you know, that's how things go. So here you have all that stuff in here with a timestamp. And then we also have Twitch chatters, which is a raw array of all the chatters in your chat at that time. So if we go to here, 28th, this is the last entry. These are all the people in chat, okay? These are all the usernames of all those people in chat. Now, you may be asking the question, what do we do with that? Very good question. What we do is we first, in SQL, generate a time series. I have to make the dates probably a little bit longer because we were doing this last time. I'll probably make this until the 1st of March. So we generate a time series which has a 1-minute interval. Right? And what we get is we get this huge table with something like, I don't know, 15,000 rows. Yeah, 15,841. And what it does is it has a row for every single minute between these two timestamps. So between the 18th of February and the 1st of March at midnight, it will have a row entry. And we use that to join our data onto that. So in SQL, a join is kind of like fusing two data sets together, if that makes sense. Also, I think that's enough fingers. Oh, look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, but that's... Hold on. Look at that. They're so tight. Anyway, so get rid of the hands cam. What we have is essentially, now we have raid data. So if we look at the raid data, we have an event for each raid, right? We have an event ID, we have a raid of when it started. There's no end to a raid until, well, technically, if the viewers from the raid reach 0, that could technically be regarded as the end of the raid. But yeah, we can call it maybe raid occurred at. How about that? That's better. Then we have a raid source, which is the user that triggered the raid, and then a raid size. And this is where things get very interesting. Here we have now a roll-up of this data. What are we doing here? It's very simple to explain. We take this timestamp series of these 1 minute dates all after another, and we combine it with our raid data. So what happens is, when we make this data roll up, let me just select from this. You see now, we have all of these minute entries. These are the ones that have chatter entries in them. And what we did, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I should probably move my camera as well. Give me 1 second. I will move myself over here so you can see a bit better. Okay? So you have... Did chat break again, or is everyone just very quiet now? Probably the latter. Because it's, you know, things are dying down. End of the evening kind of thing. Anyhow, so what you have is, you have, for all of these timestamps, you've got the different chatters who were here, but you also have the previous chatters, which is the last row from here. Previous row. So what we do is, when we have a raid, like here for example, or what we've seen now here, we have another raid. Let me just do one thing. I'm going to run this again just to give another chatter's entry. So 51 users again. You're outside, Yoast, and Phil is listening in awe. I'm very impressed, thank you. I don't know why you're listening in awe. But basically, when we roll this up, so you see here, this is the perfect example now. We have a raid occurred here, and we have chatters from 2 minutes before the raid, and from 6 minutes after the raid. This will allow us to construct a burn down of the raid. Firstly, we can identify who came in with the raid with some degree of accuracy, and we can then count over time, or detect rather, if those people are still in chat, and if they are no longer in chat, we can basically create a kind of burn down chart. By burn down chart, I mean, 1 second, I also want to just put this away. Let me see if I can find a good visual. Yeah, something like this. So basically you've got, instead of days, we have minutes or hours, and then you've got number of raiders, or number of viewers from a particular raid. And then it basically looks like that. And I will provide this as my first feature in the app. That's the idea. It looks probably going to look more like this, but yeah, that's the idea. So burn down chart will enable you to understand from each of the raids that occurred in your channel which ones still have the highest viewership there, which is interesting for a lot of reasons. We don't have to get into that right now. Interesting for a lot of reasons. So how do we calculate that? Basically with SQL we can do something where we make a, how is this called? Is this what we did? Oh, I renamed this everywhere, didn't I? We used the array functionality. So these are already an array, right? The chatters here and the previous chatters are already in an array. So we can use the native Postgres function. This is a Postgres database, by the way. We can use the native JSONB function, JSONB array elements, to compare the current chatters with the previous chatter's entry and surface those entries that are no longer in there. And I'm going to do this. 1 second. Why is it only doing one of them? This is only for the first raid. Where raid occurred at is not null. Yeah, that's all of them. Strange. We did this last time. But the raid ID actually exists further up here. Raid size. rad.raid event ID. I do not remember what I did here, chat. Let me just select. So in SQL, when you're building these functions, okay, they're both in here. They're definitely both in here. We also don't need this anymore. So basically we have a day of the raid. Yeah, this is all correct. And then we do raid occurred at, and then we have the raid ID. And then...
Wow.
Boogie Bookworm, thank you very much for the follow. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. That's interesting. What an interesting quote, Stream Elements. I don't understand why this is being restricted to one item. That doesn't make sense to me. Because if I select from array comp, then I get everyone. Also, it auto-formatted everything, and I don't want that. There we go. Boogie Bookworm, if you're watching, I'd be curious to know where and how you found my stream. So I don't know why it's not giving me the stream from today. That's what's very interesting. With ordinality as S1, select one from where S2E equals S1.E. Huh. Let's try and restrict it. Oh, whoops, wrong syntax. Maybe I need to do 27. Something else that isn't a raid. Thank you for changing the colors,
What's that spell?
Ragmat. It is indeed failure. Fiona, what you doing? Oh, I think she might actually be going to the couch. Oh, look at that. Oh. Sometimes she doesn't quite make it up. She's finding herself a spot. Making herself cozy in there. Oh, yeah, she really likes the spot between the plushie and the edge of the sofa. The cushion, she really likes that spot. She's been having a bit of back issues. She doesn't use the stairs to go up. She uses the stairs to go down. But yeah, she's been having a bit of back issues. That's why she struggled a bit there, and she's just very stubborn. So she doesn't want to do the exercises that she's supposed to do. Yeah, we have to give her give her some like deep tissue massage on her lower back. She basically has to strengthen her core more, so that she can kind of carry the weight of her hind legs better. Sorry, I got a message and it's quite important, sorry. Yeah, startup stuff as usual. So anyway, chat, we I don't know why this isn't. I'm not really sure why this doesn't work. Even if I use a select star. JSONB array elements current chatters with ordinality E ID. I'm wondering why it's not detecting this one, but it is detecting the previous one. See, if we take out this, for example, if we take out where raid occurred at as a clause. Oh, it's only one row. Huh. This probably doesn't work. What is... Basically, if I were to just copy this for a second, select, oh gosh, I can't write it that way. Select star from array comp, and then JSONB current elements. What does that give us? What does that look like? Okay, it splits them out. into a value. So for each day minute, okay, but then we could kind of split them out, and then we could kind of split them into separate rows, the ones that we want to have. We're gonna have to do it anyway, aren't we? Because this is basically stored as JSON, and each user needs to receive their own timeline. That's the thing. Now I'm not so sure about this design. Now I'm not so sure about this design. Because the array is efficient, but for each RAID ID, it would be very inefficient to check multiple rows of multiple events every single time. Yeah, no, it's more efficient to do something like this. But basically, this works for every single one, so that's not a problem. And if we do width or ordinality, I need to probably look this one up about the exact syntax, because I'm not super familiar with it. This basically says what order they're in, right? Yeah. This basically says what order they are in the chat. I'll show you here. My thing's in the wrong place again. Just put myself over here. So if you see here, if we look at here, Canhorn, Dr. Dynamite, Finite, etc., they're listed in this order. But actually, ordinality is a very poor thing because the order of the chatters is not always the same. Should we be writing them alphabetically? Would that solve this problem, chat? I feel like that could solve the problem. I feel like that could be a better variant. I wonder if that's a better option. Basically here, get chatters is somewhere up here. Yeah. Fetch and then get the chatter array. Return chatter array. We could actually sort this here. So if we try this now, yeah, so this is the order we have right now, which is obviously arbitrary. If we sort it here, it will be sorted everywhere else down the line. So let's do a array.sort, chatter array.sort, chatter r equals chatter array.sort. Question is, does that work? It's already alphabetical. That seems like... But wouldn't a new joined chatter destroy your sorting? Yes, that's exactly the point. That's exactly the point. Is that the ID of the ordinality is more of like this user won't always be this ID, but in that particular array they are that ID. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. Every user who drops out or every new user who comes in will destroy the ordinality, which is fine. I'm just trying to figure out essentially what is the best way to compare the values of two JSON. Let's do it like this, okay? Let me do it a bit easier. Let me do it like this. We're gonna do it very simply. We're gonna take one particular timestamp where raid event ID is not null. So you see here, let me just slap a distinct in front of this. So there's 66 users. We want the diff of the two JSONB arrays. So you can see who joined actually. And not who left, but who joined. But the who left is a different scenario, but yes. So if you have basically let me just do one thing. We're gonna do raid event ID. I just want to make sure these are all from the same raid. Yeah, so there's two raids, right? We're just gonna take this one for now. Because it's easier to just work with one and get it correct. Okay, so we have 29 users, right? These 29 users are in chat at the time of raid. These are the current. Now, there's also, just before that raid, we have available to us the previous chatters. And basically what we want to do is see out of these two lists who is new in this list. On the left, in this column on the left, so I have to probably in this column on the left, who is new who wasn't in this column on the right. That is exactly what we're trying to do. I had previously been doing a query here with ordinality, but this doesn't seem to work properly. It was a Stack Overflow code. We're gonna take a short break and I'll be right back. Okay? I just need to stretch my legs a bit. Nothing major.
Garbage.
What's that smell?
Failure.
Fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
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 Good, that's the one. I think I am getting a text message. Look. Ah, there it is.
You can't stream me back to my childhood!
Which Pokemon was it, Ruckmap? No queue. Should have been a queue. Meme box break again. Oh, was it SQLite again? You haven't found all of them. Let's just put it that way. You haven't revealed all of them yet. Fail is not in the queue. Ah, could be. Why don't you just compare it via a join?
What's that smell?
Garbage.
Ah. You're probably right, Rugmat. Oh, it'll be on the actions, won't it? Just deflate the array via array elements and then run both of them against each other. That could technically work. That could actually work. You're right, it's not in the queue. Wow, 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 wow. Rugmat. Amazing. D. Drayson, hello from Austin, Texas runway. Runway? Maddie, I don't know if you know this, but there's a bug in the Pokemon command. You can tell from the outline which one it's going to be. No. No way. What? I didn't know that. Okay, so go. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Pikachu. See? No one wrote in chat. What can I say? No one wrote in chat. See? No one knew what it was.
Garbage.
TD, why are you on the runway in Austin, Texas? I hope you're in a plane. Do I get a prize? Bug bounty. Let me think about it, Rugmat. I think it's just overall stream quality stuff, you know? I think it's just worth it. Maybe some words. Yeah! A free words redemption. That seems fair. Waiting for the plane to park up. Oh, so you've just landed. That's cool. Way to dox yourself, TD. Now everyone can go. Works on your machine. Yeah, it works on my machine. Hey, if you can guess the Pokemon in chat faster than the Pokemon gets revealed, I will be very impressed. So, okay, the join idea, Phil. It's the fastest you can do. Because you're taking the load from the interpreter. Yeah, you're right. That is probably a fast mechanism.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's SQLite. Still wasn't fast enough. Still wasn't fast enough. Oh, TD, you didn't see the new Pokemon. Actually, there's more than one new. It was before on my end. What's the way that we can check this? I'm wondering how to check this. This is like a scenario where lag is particularly bad. Also, you wrote SQL tie, so you know, not quite, you know. Deflate the array via array element. So this is already deflating the array. So what we can do is say streamer drama. Well, no SQL streamer being mean. We're in a traffic jam. Gosh darn it. People need to get their planes in order. Ian, have you put ants as a background? Wow, that is terrifying. But cool. Streamer drama indeed. So if I had basically, if I had two things, yeah, basically this is my current chatters as this. Okay. And then, oops. We need to do like that, and this is previous chat. Prev chatters. Oh, it died again. And then right join with key null. Right join? Right join? What? Are you serious, Phil? Right join? Why would I use a right join? Madness. Truly madness. So we do select raid occurred at raid event ID from array comp, and we can just join them up like this, basically. Oh, we technically don't need to join from array comp anymore. That's also true. If I'm just gonna pass the raid event ID. I'm gonna keep it as efficient as possible. So I'm gonna have the raid event ID. So array comp is AC. So AC dot this and AC dot this. Okay. Where raid event ID is not null. Or you know what, we'll take this condition out of here. What a savage track. Well, streamer drama. Well-known SQL streamers get into a join battle. I love it. I love it. Do you dare to fight to the death for the join that will win this week on Streamer Drama Sequel Showdown? I didn't do this properly. So this is the raid, and then we're going to left join. Actually wondering, left join current chat. I think we'll do it like this. Left join current chat as CC on cc.raid event ID equals AC.raid event ID. Now we have to specify it's the AC that we're filtering on. And then we will we will inner join, because we want all the current chatters. Ah, no, I'm doing this the wrong way around. It's left join of the previous one. Yikers. 2 joins enter, 1 join leaves on the left. I love it. I love it. Left join previous chat as PC. PC.raid event ID equals AC.raid event ID. Okay. And then, so that's the join of that. And then we do the current chat as an inner join. or another left. And then we do current chat as CC on CC dot. What do we call them? Just call him user. That's a poor name. Username. How about that? Username equals username from PC. What does this look like? I don't know what this looks like. Let's find out. Okay, so day minute raid occurred at current chatters, previous chatters, PC. Oh, this is very complicated. Hold on. We only need ac.raid event ID or raid occurred at, whatever. And then we need pc.star pc.username and cc.username. Okay. Maybe slap a distinct in here. So these are joinable, which means they were all there. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. Let's think about this. Do I need to join the two of these first before joining them down here? It shouldn't matter. That's why you need the username null. I did a left. We need one as a null value. We need one as a null value. Ooh, yeah, you're right. But that's, we'd have to create a null value in the previous chatter's array, wouldn't we? Oh my gosh, Panther. Panther, you're back. Okay. Have you seen the clips already? Have you already seen the clips? There's like 6 of them.
Who's that Pokemon?
Ah, it's not. It's not. It's Psyduck. But we can try. I can ignore the cooldown. You know what we shall do? We shall try until it comes up.
Who's that Pokemon?
Ah, it's Sequelite again. No.
Wow.
Biting Bits, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, who is it? It's Bulbasaur. Oh. It's Charmander. Not my favorite.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Pikachu. Now that you're here, Panther, of course it doesn't come up.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Panther Chicken. It's so funny. It's just the funniest. I was absolutely dying of laughter on Saturday when I was doing this. What's funny is there's another one that hasn't come up yet. Give it one more go.
Who's that Pokemon?
No. You do need the sound effect though. Yeah, I thought about that. It's quite difficult to orchestrate. Ooh, nice emote. You got a Prime. You got a Pokemon emote from Prime? How? Oh, it's Bulbasaur again. You're just gonna have to keep trying, chat. That's the thing. Select previous and CC based on raid event ID. Join.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Squirtle! Oh wow, you have a lot of them. That's crazy. Prime gives you emotes? I had no idea. Okay, but huh. Strange. That must be where I got my dozen Pokemon emotes from too. Did you subscribe with someone? Do you have Prime, Yost? You haven't used what? You haven't used your Prime here? Shame. Shame. Do I have a bell sound? Do I have a shame bell? I only have a boo. Select 1 and 2 and join. That's what I did though. On the raid event. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, actually you're right. If I do that... I know you didn't ask, but I was busy releasing my first YouTube video since August. Wow. Where are the nulls? Where are the nulls? This does not work. Shannon gets your Prime. Fair enough. That makes sense. Let me try something. So where raid event is that, and prev PC username is null. What? Let's try something, okay? Let me just see something for a second. Select count distinct username from cur chat, okay? 100. Aha, yeah, they're not restricted. 1 second. We need to add this. I mean, this feature is integral to the app, so I don't really have a choice. Okay, 29 chatters in current chat. Previous chat. 27. Okay, so 29. 29 in current, 20. Ah, it's because of the order of the joins, right? They need to be first joined together first. And then... yeah, that's the problem. They need to be joined first as a diff. Chat, diff. Basically diff chat. Like this. I don't think there's another way to do it. I think it needs to be like this, where We do a select star. So Panther, is the video released then? From current chat. But it could be either way, that's the thing. The changes could be either way. There could be nulls. The number could go up and it could go down. Is that possible? Current chat could contain less or more entries. So I'm not sure how to handle this. I think it needs to be a full join so that I get all entries for that particular raid ID. pc.raid event ID equals cc.raid event ID. Select star from diff chat. Comma. Where? cc dot whatever. It doesn't really matter which one, right? Okay, so you have a raid event, and then the username, and then that, and the username. But it's wrong with the join. It's wrong with the join because the ones it can't join are null on both sides in a join. No? There's something iffy with this logic. Because it's both possibilities. Current chatters could be larger or smaller than previous chatters. Dedicated function. No way to do this in one statement. I feel like we could check the length. Maybe. Yeah, just compare the size of the current and the previous and then define the join. But the join doesn't work in this way that I imagine it to. Where are the nulls? Where are the nulls? Wait, I have to write down which one was bigger? I forget. Is this a scenario for using the right join? Is this truly the scenario? Frosty the Snow Puppy, good morning. See, I don't know why you're writing Mattis? I'm confused about that. Yeah, it's a left outer. And then we have to do it on the username, right? Rather than the raid. But we also need the name. We need to do it per raid. So we'll need to do it. Basically, were they in chat before? And are they in chat now? Yeah, I mean, this will be in ORM. Matisse. But that's not my name, Frosty. Matisse? Like the artist? My name is Maddie. Or Maddie Two Shoes. As in plural Maddies. Matisse. Because I have two shoes? I'm confused still. But glad to have you back again, Frosty. Yeah, as part of the ORM, I will pass the raid key to this function later. This will be defined as a function. I will halt the confusion. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a statement. We're gonna halt the confusion. I should move my camera to the left, I feel like, to have more real estate. So we have here where blah 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 and previous username, which is PC, is null. This is all lowercase, so we're just writing everything in lowercase now. How's that possible? Current chat was longer than previous chat? Was that the case? I don't remember now. Select star from cur chat. Count distinct username. I don't remember the lengths, that's why I have to check again. Okay, current, we're gonna write this down. Current is 29 users, which means previous was 27. Yeah, okay. Previous is 27. Alright. So the diff will be... This should be very straightforward. Current... Basically it's case when current is larger. So we do a left join previous chat on the username where PC is null. I don't get it. Frosty says, I've said this before, but I love the UX of your personal site. Thank you, Frosty. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And good land in the drop game, I have to say. You did well. Current is 29, previous is 27. So when we join previous onto this one, we just have to reverse them. Previous chat as PC. In this case, because previous is shorter. We will have two functions. One will be larger. One will be larger, one will be shorter. That's how we will determine it next time. But basically in this case, previous is 27, current is 29, so PC is null. We need to have two. Do we lose the outers? It's strange. This should be returning. Current is 29 entries, previous is 27 entries. So if I start from 27 and join current chat with CC username on PC username and CC username is null, there should be 2 null entries. PC username is null. It has to be PC is null. And why isn't that working? Makes no sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's also very inefficient, actually. I mean, there should be a native array mutate function that allows us to take 2 arrays and return the ones that were not in the other array. This doesn't make sense about why it doesn't work to me. I have one array which has 29 entries and one array that has 27 entries. If I start with the 27, let's go the other way around again. Let me just try something. PC on pc.username equals cc.username where PC username is null. Aha, yeah, where there's a raid. Interesting. Rugmat, the expect or accept? Isn't it accept? Yeah, accept. Lol. Expect the unexpected raid. More like the unexpected join. But you expected it to be accept. But I don't need to join them because I've already split them. They come from the same place. Let's try something like this then. Select blah blah blah, except why doesn't it like this? That's the question. Oh, because of line breaks. Wait, what? Oh, right. It's a, it's that one. It's that one, right? Query 1, expect query 2. Expect the unexpected join. Expect the unexpected join. Let's see what this does. Previous is 27 and current is 29.
Who's that
Oh!
Pokemon?
Expect the Pokemon. It's Pikachu. I can't control. Well, I can't control which Pokemon it shows, unfortunately. I would like to show you the new one. I mean, I can manually play the video, to be fair, but it's more fun if it triggers organically. You know what I mean? Organically. Organic. Wow, Rugmat, 90. Solid score. What do we think's gonna happen in this? That's the real question. Oh. I'm gonna do the ugliest possible code that I know. So the thing is, okay, this is because current chatters was bigger than previous for that raid, but for the next raid it was probably larger, right? Welcome back, noob. Feel free to try and keep guessing Pokemon. Of course.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, what's it gonna be? It's Panther Chicken! Noob, I don't know if you saw that one before. I don't know if you saw that one earlier. So case when count distinct. Basically what we have is a raid event ID. And then when the count distinct username, oh gosh, how do we do this? I have to actually count these first. Oh, you hadn't seen it yet, okay. That's great. You can keep trying it then. Basically, I want to do a case when, but I don't know how to count them. You know what's weird though, chat? I mean, what's really weird? I'm not filtering for raid events. What if we flip it? Where raid event ID is not null. I think I need to filter that in there already, because it's already comparing the wrong chatters. Why is this so difficult? That's what doesn't make sense. There's 2 raids. Man, if Twitch would just tell you who came in with the raid, we wouldn't have to be doing this absolutely ridiculous bullshit. You know? Why doesn't Twitch just tell you who comes in with the raid? Why is it so difficult for them to develop a software? There's so many people that are actually streaming as their job or earning significant amount of money from it, and they can't do this stuff. It's for me, like, it doesn't make any sense analytically that they cannot do this. All of the stream trackers online tell you exactly the same things. They tell you how many viewers you had at what time during the stream, which you can't do anything with. There's nothing you can do with that. It's useless. How do you optimize for viewership? It's like optimizing for page views. It's absolutely... Sorry, it's just so... It's so stupid.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Bulbasaur. I knew that one. The other raid isn't coming in here. That's what's bothering me. It's because if I do... Ah, wait. Maybe it's because we took it out of here. Maybe it's because we took it out of there. Okay, those are the 2 raids. Those are the 2 raids. Now we should get something... Why is only one of them being returned? Probably has to do with the number of people who would do something with that info via the implications of another piece of functionality they have to maintain. Yeah, but... Like... I'm sorry, Yoast, but they provide literally progress information about a hype train. Who is going to build something to do something with progress information of a hype train? Your possibilities for that are severely limited. Like, this only comes up when there's an actual hype train, and even then, like, what are you going to do? You're going to change an overlay or something, right? We're talking about something that literally happens all the time. Raids happen practically every single stream for every streamer that, like, yeah, fine, that's the thing. That's all you can come up with on a hype train. Like, what else are you gonna do with that? I mean, at random stages, you could maybe throw in, like, some randomization in chat for, like, if you reach X%, you know? Is it because of the other way around? So logically, if I do previous chatters except current chatters, for that raid, it should return the opposite raid ID then. But it doesn't. That's what I mean, Phil. It doesn't work the other way around. Rugmat, yeah, exactly, 69%. Nice vibes. Did you see I'm working on adding reverse raids when you raid out? Yeah, that's super cool. That's definitely quite cool. It's not super useful right now for what I'm building at the moment, but it's ultimately doesn't work the other way around because all the people were already in chat. Ah, logical fallacy. Logical fallacy. There's no one left to exclude because they've left. Right. Right. So you always have to compare current with previous. Finite says, well, you could leave a chatbot in and monitor how many of your chatters stay to the stream you raided to try and find better people to raid for your community. See, now you're talking, Finite. Now you're talking ideas where I have exactly thought about this scenario. I didn't want to talk about it now, but it's exactly this scenario. Basically, as Tau is running permanently, when you have a raid target at the end of a stream, it would set up a call to monitor that stream until that stream goes offline, to monitor the raid decay of the outgoing raid. That's exactly right. That's basically not only for finding better, like the best raid targets, but also understanding about which types of content when you raid out, or times when you raid out, or all this kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of cool, interesting things. Reverse raids, where all of your viewers leave you, but you keep streaming. I mean, technically you can send everyone away on a raid and then just go live again, in theory. Especially, or, you know, Yoast, a reverse raid could be where you send all your viewers to a channel that's offline. I don't know anyone that's done that. The other thing I've noticed is when I raid someone and they shout me out, I usually get follows from the raided chat. That could be another metric. Yeah, exactly. So, so offline follows is actually a really interesting thing, because there's a kind of there's kind of a saying that a lot of big streamers use, especially like former streamers like Harris Heller. I mean, former Twitch streamers like Harris, but like a lot of these big streamers say you cannot grow while live. And it's actually, if we had the data to support that statement, or actually deny that statement as well, or disprove that statement, of like showing a channel where post-stream raids, for example, gain you 70 to 80% of your follows while offline, that would actually speak against the statement that you don't grow while you're live. Because, okay, technically you're not live at that moment, but you've basically gotten a huge chunk of audience from that. Two people raid each other and then they both go offline. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Synchronized raiding. You can tell when people talk about me and or Tau, as I will suddenly get several follows in a chunk. Yeah, that happens to me occasionally as well. Certainly post raid, that does happen. But what also tends to happen is I get interspaced offline follows throughout the week, because my schedule is Monday and Friday, and during the week I'll be in other streams, chatting to other streamers, chatting to chat, right? You know, doing the thing, and it might come up that I'm a streamer in whatever, like for whatever reason. I'm in a chat where someone recognizes me and they do me a shout out or whatever, and then I get some follows from that sometimes, right? So it could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. Ooh, Rugmat. Sorry, Tanho? Tanho! Hello! Tanho, speaking of streamers, Tanho is here. A fellow data streamer. NFL data miscellany. Our times are so awful, Tan. It's so hard. Ah, speaking of Pikachu. Oh, it's Squirtle this time. It would have been funny if Pikachu came up. Tan, our time zones could not be worse, honestly. It's so hard for me to watch your streams. It's so awful. I feel bad. I feel bad because I'd like to watch a lot of the US-based data streamers a lot more. And it's we never line up. It's so difficult. But yeah, the R community, Tan is a very dedicated R streamer. If you're familiar with the programming language chat, it's a like statistics based language kind of. And I did a bit of learning R last year. I would say I'm still very much an amateur when it comes to R compared to SQL, that is. And yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch all the kinds of stuff you can do with R, because you can attach it to like full-fledged front ends and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Okay, Finite, I think what you're trying to say, if all your followers are coming while you're streaming, you're going to grow slowly. If you can funnel people to your channel via YouTube or other more discoverable ways, you'll get a lot more followers while not streaming and grow much faster. Yes, that is the generic advice that most channels, most people preach. And what you say next is exactly the point. I think a lot of this advice is not as valid for tech programming. We're quite more discoverable because there aren't a ton of software devs streaming at any given time. Exactly. Tech streaming is just very, very different to gaming or variety streaming. That's the reality. 10, I've got horrid burnout lately too, streaming very late at night if I do. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, 10. Have you taken some time off? I know that you took some time off streaming past couple months. You are an amateur? Yoast, you should know better. Yoast, you should know better. Yoast. What you and Finite talked about just happened. I followed Tanho because of your explanation. See, that's what I mean. Like, this kind of community also only exists in science and tech, and because it's a smaller community to begin with. This kind of community doesn't exist in just chatting, because if you have a stream with 800 people in it, they can't have a conversation like this. The conversation is entirely composed of PogChamps and other emotes, right? And that's what I think is so special about the tech community on Twitch, is that it is a very, very powerful learning environment and a very strong community. And that's why I love streaming on Twitch. You are an amateur. You've been on a break a bit again, meaning to get back into it. Well, look, Tan, you should take as much time as you need. I took a couple weeks last year in November when I kind of just... I didn't feel it. I just needed some time. And yeah, everyone should just take as much time as they need, you know? I definitely encourage people to follow other tech streamers I know about. Yeah, and you see, I think in like other streams, like in just chatting or in variety streamers of different games, I think it's generally very frowned upon to advertise other streamers. Whereas in science and tech, I think the whole shoutout mechanic is just a lot more established thing. My brain still can't process why that join doesn't work. I'll try it tomorrow. Could you send me the data? It's just two arrays, one which is longer than the other. You could just try it by creating some arrays, Phil. It's not anything more complicated than that. I really want to give streaming another go soon. New MacBook Pro almost here. Ooh, yes, Yoast. I would very much look forward to you streaming. I would actually like to know a lot more because, so for everyone who doesn't know, Yoast is the owner, creator of streamers.dev. The RAID ID is just a random string, yeah. Just create two arrays that have the same RAID ID, and then two arrays, yeah. And then, you know. So streamers.dev is a amalgamation of all the live coding streamers on Twitch. And Yoast puts a ton of work into collecting a lot of qualitative data, besides the quantitative stuff, for like a meta overview of which programming languages are popular and what languages are people streaming in and where are people streaming from and all this kind of cool stuff. So I highly recommend you to check out the site because it's really awesome. And Finite's followed you, so you have to stream, Yoast. That's very true. Now you don't have a choice. That's right. So yeah, we've established you could stream yourself adding the RAID tracker. Yeah, exactly. Totally. Oh shit, I'm on there. Yeah, most people are on there, 10. Yoast knows about literally everyone in science and tech and software and game dev. That is it's a freaking amazing project. Yeah, and the stats coming out of that is nuts. Like, the amount of data you can get there is really cool, honestly. So these were the two that came out of that raid. Phil, overall, also our community isn't that competitive as gaming because we're about exchange and learning. Thank God for pair programming. Yeah, you see, that's the kind of thing. Like Phil, you and I, for example, we are very similar in terms of background. Like, we both live in. Oh gosh, oh no. I seem to be having vision problems, chat. 1 second. Oh no. I seem to be having vision trouble. Thank you, Ian, for redeeming that. Phil, you and I are actually really similar. We live both in a German-speaking country in Europe. We are of a similar age. We are both technically minded. We're both extremely deep in the data community. And we know a lot of similar technologies and software. And yet, I have no problem with you streaming the same time as me. I have no problem with you hanging out in my stream. I have no problem promoting you. I have no problem with, and like sharing viewership or whatever you want to call it, right? Because I think I feel the same way as you said. Like, in software in general, I think we're just not competitive. I think that's true. I'm actually seeing a drop in live coding streams. Sorry, I have trouble reading with these vision problems. There will be an ad in about half a minute as well. So if you're not subbed, which is probably nobody, you may see an ad. So if you see an ad, let me know what ad you see. I'm always curious. I'm actually seeing a drop in live coding streams over the past 6 weeks. Wonder why? That's post New Year. This is the same phenomenon as with fitness centers, probably, I'm guessing. Thanks for the good vibes, Phil. Appreciate it. Finite. I suspect it is the post New Year's drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've only been collecting per stream details since late December, so it'll be a while until I can see big seasonal changes. Yeah, I do think there is some seasonality to Twitch. This is true. A lot of people say, oh, this is like the new year. I'm going to start streaming in the new year. And then they kind of give up after a few weeks because it is tough, of course. Even in science and tech, where it's not necessarily competitive, some people might be wanting to go full time, right? Or make it like a sideline income. And that's very tough. It's very, very tough. For sure. All right, so I'm having trouble seeing things, but basically we have a diff of these are the users. So if we do select distinct, distinct as username, select distinct star from diff chat. So these are the two users that we collected. Or go on vacation twice. Yeah, or that. Gosh, it's so... Rugmat, did I thank you for those good vibes 15 minutes ago? If not, thank you. Appreciate it. So, we figured out reliably how to track chatters. We can actually do it fakely as well. So we can do a channel raid. We can actually do a test raid. Are you balancing out with the balls, eh? So this is a test user with 12 viewers. All right, so you see here, 45 users, but we had 45 before. So someone. Ooh, I'm protected from the lumens at the moment. You are not. You are not garbage. So the thing is, the viewership is the same, but let's see if we can still identify stuff. I think it's going to be exactly the same. This is the only raid where it didn't decline. Someone's going to have to leave chat, and then I'm going to have to do the test raid again, basically. Because I don't think there's any other way. Oh, now there's 2 more. That works. Okay, that works too. That works. I wonder what would happen if we got a raid and viewership went down at the same time. It's a kind of an edge case. Not sure about that actually. Yes, good paper balls. I need to see properly, I'm sorry. So what will be the outcome of this now? Could happen. I get 1 to 2 person raids every so often. Easily could have a few people drop and get a small raid. Yes. Ah, here we go. Raid ID. So these are test ones. And these are now 2 users who were apparently not in the stream before. Really? I think we need to validate this. I feel like this is not correct. Something tells me that's not correct. Just let's call it a feeling. Select star from array comp. Okay, so let me open up a Sublime here. So the current chatters are those. And the previous chatters are those. So apparently, my code is telling me that it's the Fritz and stream elements were not in the chat before. So again, this is current stream elements, and this is the previous. Wow, it's, yeah, look at that. That's correct. That's nuts. That's correct. Yeah. So these 2 users are new. They were not in chat before. Did they come in with the raid? Yeah, that's obviously another question on accuracy. That's a different question altogether. But basically chat, this works. So if I do distinct username, raid event ID, and then I do array ag username, I need to do distinct in here. Can I do a distinct? No, I can't, can I? I need to say which one. Unexpected value. Group by 1. Why doesn't it like that? Doesn't it know? What? Array? Isn't it array egg? Someone try another Pokemon. See if we get the third one. There's 9 in total. And 3 are maybe not real Pokemon. What is array egg in Postgres? I thought that was... Yeah, chat, what is this? Look. It's a real function.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Psyduck. Yeah, I don't get it. This should be an array egg.
Who's that Pokemon?
Poke the Bear using the Pokemon command. Welcome in, Poke the Bear. Nice to have you here. This doesn't make sense to me. Ah, wait. Is it because of the distinct? Although that shouldn't be an issue. Oh, maybe I forgot a comma or something. Ayo! There we go. So here's the thing. Now we have... Actually, I want to do one thing. I need to do one thing because this is really annoying me. Up here, in the chatters, I want to remove... I want to remove the quote around each person's username. Poke the Bear, where have you come from? Welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. Twitch is telling me that it's the first time that you're chatting. Or maybe, I don't know if you've been watching before. Could be a long-time lurker, of course. Which is also very cool. The internet. I can respect that. So... yeah, this seems reasonable. I know none of you can actually see this. Hold on one second. You're in CST, which I think don't catch many of your streams. Oh, yeah. What time is it currently for you? 4 p.m. Oh, almost 5 p.m. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't poke at the bear. How appropriate, though, that you use the Pokemon command. I have to say that's very funny.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh no! It's Sequelite again. Damn Sequelite. I wanted to B-trim the username. I'll just do it here. In the end, I can just do it at the end. Because, well, I'm cool like that. Varcar. It's the ugliest array egg I've ever done in my life. Actually, it would be better to do JSON. Because that's more consistent with the rest of our stuff. Could not identify an equality operator. JSON B aggregate. JSON B ag expression. There we go. Of course, it added the quotes, so what's the point in doing that? I wonder if it's the same result. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So basically we now have, for this particular raid, which was a test raid, but that's fine. For that particular raid, we know exactly which users came in. Now what we do is we basically assign them a cohort, which is this raid event ID, and we would then continue to monitor this raid cohort. Now, we would write this into a Twitch raids cohort table or something. So basically we would write these two people came from this raid, and then we would basically pull chatters, the chatters that we get from above from the function. Not here, that's the console. The chatters we get from the function, we would pull the chatters with that data to determine if they're still there. If you're still here, basically. Which is quite cool. Definitely ship it material. Let's try one more and see if the Pokemon comes up. I'm really hoping it does.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, it's Panther Chicken again. I guess we'll just have to wait till next stream probably to get the other one to appear. I wanted to test the
Who's that Pokemon?
real raid thing. Oh, it's Squirtle. Squirtle, or in German, Shiggy. I would have liked to have a real raid to test, because all the raids we have are fake. Kind of. These two are fake. You is fake. Actually, I might just delete these, because I can just recreate tests at any time. So we don't have any raids that have distinct people in them. No, right, now we can do this. Because we know it's correct. So there was a raid where Cabernet Sauvignon and the ID of Alan were new users. Should I go to some streams and demand they raid you? No. Finite? I think that's okay. I think it's totally fine. I mean, if they're ending anyway. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that, Finite. No. Okay, I'll hold off. Yes. Do not use your weapons of raid destruction. So yes, basically this works exactly as I intended it to. We have a day, minute, a raid event ID, raid occurred at, but we only need the raid event ID because the raid event ID is in the Twitch raid raw table here. So the next step will be, once we monitor, now we have to monitor those chatters. So the question is, for each raid we receive, Matty Touche used to say some bad stuff about you. You better go raid him and hear what he is saying. I feel like they would just open my stream to hear what I'm saying, no? Probably. I think. Oh, chat, I need to check something. 1 second. Something just occurred to me. Oh, yeah. Chat, I need to have an appointment very early in the morning. And I forgot about it. To truly hear the whole community. I am going outside tomorrow morning. See, this is what I'm talking about. What are you talking about, Pokey? What are you talking about?
I think I am getting a text message. Look.
Actually, I did get a text.
Fine. I'll say I'm sorry.
No, be sincere. Like this. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, I'm still not
sorry.
gonna
I'm
allow that
sorry.
word.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm
But
sorry.
I agree with you 100% what you say. Time zones are awful. If we could all just use UTC, it would be great. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up, yeah, because I have an early appointment, doctor's appointment actually, not just like any appointment, so it's best to probably wrap things up. The question is, of course, Rugmat, would you like to redeem your 3 round of words today at this current time, or would you like to keep it for Friday? You can keep it for Friday, you can keep it for whatever. Just you have 1 credit, and if you want to use it today, I'm also open to that. I mean, I changed to this scene now, but we can... Friday is good. Words on Friday seems more celebratory. You know, made it through the week and all that kind of stuff. So yes, today was incredible. I can't believe how much went on. I cannot believe it. I'm always like in awe of how much support I get here from all of you, and that's great. It's super great. Even though I'm just working on something that I want to build, it feels great when there's so many people around, you know, so many people around to support and hang out. Swatch internet time. Oh yeah, Swatch time. That was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a thing. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder, Yost. Also, I think we need more celebratory music to end the stream. Don't you think, chat? If you haven't been here before for the end of stream, we like to celebrate the end of stream. UK, that background is too light for me to read out the names. Sorry, no random factoids during the outro. It's very hard for me to read the names now. I need a different background. Something else. Something more dark. There we go. That works. Yeah, that works. So thank you to everyone who subscribed or gifted. I'm not sure about the distinction entirely on all of them. Ryan, Manny, Sympathy, Surly, Afraid Not, Malazowick, Time Enjoyed, Rocco, Lycan, RazorDB, Meow, Sketch, Rollers, Delvoid, and Walrus. Great to have you as part of the channel as subscribers. Biting Bits, Boogie Bookworm, and Admiral Entropy, thank you very much for those follows today as well. Rugmat and Coil and Finite and Steve and Manny, thank you for all of those bits as well today. That was very, very nice of you to donate or tip, if you prefer to call it that way. It's technically more correct to call it a tip, but all of my revenue from the stream is donated to charity. So it's technically a donation as well, but I can't give you a tax write-off for your bit donations. I'm sorry about that. We are going to go raid a good friend of the channel. A very good friend of the channel, actually. I do not know how many of you know them, but we are going to go raid Tim. Tim is currently building a add-on DLC for his excellent game Accelerate, which is a very fun racing game on Steam. It's a winter DLC, and long-term Tim is creating a super realistic simulator for racing. So do show Tim lots of support, and I will hopefully see you on Friday, as we say. Bye bye now.